God. Oh my God.
Before I begin, I'd like to thank Brooklyn News X6, Fuck Tazadakia, and Abu for the various links and clips that you guys have been forwarding the Rebel Alliance by our antagonizers, our adversaries, members of the insidious Israelite Church and God of Jesus Christ. I assure you that we will deal with all the rhetoric and propaganda and the erroneous claims that these different guys are pushing. Eric Smith and Lester Wentz and the other guy, Harmon Slater. But for now, let's get into the Zodiac. Let's get into the relationship between Jesus Christ and the Zodiac. Greetings again for tuning in. You know, our largest viewers are the Israelites, the Black Hebrew Israelites, predominantly members of the Israelite Church of God Jesus Christ. In the days of old, dating back to the ancient civilizations of Babylonians, the Egyptians, Sumerians, Celtics, Mexicans, Incans, Aztecs, and countless others, man kept track of times and seasons by the movement of the sun, daily, monthly, and yearly. They were able to do this by a sundial. The sundial tracked the movement of the sun daily. In addition, the entire year was charted on this round calendar dial. We experience 4 seasons: fall, winter, spring, and summer. As a result, the round calendar is divided into 4 parts. Each part signifies a solstice or an equinox. Winter and summer are solstices, and spring and autumn are equinoxes. Remember, this yearly calendar is round. If you draw a vertical line within the circle, you cut the circle in half. The 2 ending points are the winter and summer solstices. Now draw a horizontal line. The 2 ending points are the spring and autumn equinoxes. Within this circle, we see a cross. Ancient and modern works allude to this as the cross of the zodiac. Many of you are familiar with the term zodiac. We were all born in certain months, thus we have a zodiac sign. Our zodiac sign is where the sun happened to be within that month. There are 12 months within a year, so there are 12 zodiac signs. Each month has a zodiac sign. Each monthly zodiac sign is called a house. Try to envision yourself in a time where there is no street lights at night. The only lights at night are the moon and the stars. Stars are beautiful, are they not? Ancient civilizations observed the heavens. They saw stars and saw bodies. The characters of the zodiac is what they saw. The characters of the constellation is what they saw. My question, viewers, is this. Is there any relationship between the zodiac and the Bible? Is there any relationship between the constellations and the Bible? Is there any relationship between the zodiac and Christ? Is there any relationship between the zodiac and the apostles? Is there any relationship between the zodiac and the 12 tribes of Israel? Is there any relationship between the constellations and the 12 tribes of Israel? Now let us be honest and unbiased. There are icons of Christ within the zodiac, are they not? And in every icon of the zodiac where we see Jesus Christ appearing, Christ is always centered where the sun would be. Why is that, audience? Why do we see Jesus Christ and the 12 apostles within certain zodiac icons? The answer is easy to confess if you're honest and unbiased, but hard to utter if you're a devoted Christian. I say this because Christians are far from honest and most biased and prejudiced. Now, the reason Jesus is within the zodiac as the sun is because that is the true meaning behind, or one of the meanings of Christ. He is not a historical individual. He's not a historical man. He is a personification of the sun. The character that we know as Christ, Jesus Christ, the light of the world. He is a sun god. He is a solar deity, just as many solar deities that preceded him. Sol Invictus, Apollos, Helios, Mithra. Jesus Christ replaced all those different sun gods, Horus. This is why we see Christ and the cross. Both represent the sun. When you research history and you delve into the origins and the history of the cross, you will learn that the cross is associated with the sun. Used to track the sun, monitor the sun, you name it. The cross was used in ancient times to monitor and track the sun. Jesus Christ is the sun god. And the cross of the zodiac, the sun hangs on a zodiacal cross. Thus we have Christ hanging on a cross. What ignorant Christians believe to be the crucifixion, in reality and in allegorical terms, is Jesus Christ, the sun god, hanging on the cross of the zodiac. Christ and the 12 apostles are within the zodiac, and many of these zodiacal icons. The 12 apostles are nothing more but the 12 months of the year, to be frank. Now I know what this all sounds like to you guys that are listening. This sounds like heresy, sounds like unsound doctrine. But the ultimate question is this: have any of you researched the origins and history of the cross? Certain sects of Christianity, such as the Israelite Church from God and Jesus Christ, would have you believe that our questions are easy, basic, and simple. Then they turn around and say that our questions are idiotic and ignorant. Then they say that they don't have to answer our questions. Then they say that they're only here to defend the faith, defend the gospel. Is not the cross associated with their doctrine, with their faith, with their gospel? There are Israelite groups that do not acknowledge the cross. They do not wear the cross. They do not wear the cross on their garments. They may not know the history of it, but they don't, wear it. Like the Israelite Church of God Jesus Christ. Members of the Israelite Church of God Jesus Christ wear the cross on their garments. They wear the cross around their neck. So I do not understand how they can deem that question insignificant, idiotic, or why they even ignore the question. If they are defending their faith, if they are defending the gospel, they believe in the cross. They wear the crosses on their garment. They wear the crosses on their neck. So why haven't they defended that subject matter yet? Because they know if they researched the origins of the cross, then they know that they would have to shut down. It was once a dogma. It was once taught in the Israelite Church of God Jesus Christ not to wear crosses. But, a lot of things have changed over the years. Nevertheless, have any of you researched the origins and the history of the cross? Have any of you researched astrology, the zodiac, solstices, equinoxes? Have you? Of course you haven't. Your own Bible documents characters of the constellation. Your own Bible records the 7 stars and Orion and Pleiades. Your own Bible speaks about astrologers. Your own Bible talks about zodiac houses. So this isn't something that's far-fetched. You can't say, well, I'm making this up, and we're just, we're speaking blasphemy and heresy. Your own Bible it records characters of the constellation. So this is evidence. This is proof that the ancient civilizations in history, man was observing the heavens. Man was observing the nightly stars. Now, can't any of you attempt to explain why Jesus Christ appears in a zodiac? Some of you will claim that Christ is not a sun god, but all the facts and the evidence suggest otherwise.